I'm Jasmine, Director of HR for Greenwell Financial. I'm responsible for overseeing hiring and retaining the best employees for our organization. I'm using IBM's Talent Insights to monitor and explore my key hiring and business metrics. Talent Insights is powered by Watson Analytics and uses natural language and guided data discovery to help HR professionals understand unique characteristics of their workforce. I typically begin with my dashboards. I love their ease of use and how quickly I can create new visualizations. I can interact with the data real time, seeing how each factor affects the others. My retention page is quantifying the turnover issues we have across departments and regions, plus gives me a real-time view of a growing turnover. As I click variables in the dashboard, such as months, the visualizations update to allow me to interact with the data in an easy-to-use manner. As I click through the months in the timeline, I notice turnover in India is significantly higher than other countries and see a trend with the customer service department, and I want to investigate further. Talent Insights allows me to ask questions in natural language about my data and easily get answers without engaging a data scientist or having expertise in statistics. I'm interested in further exploring turnover amongst departments, so I ask, how does total turnover compare by department? Talent Insights immediately presents to me recommended visualizations to answer my query. I'm particularly interested in turnover in India, so I easily add a filter to focus on that employee population. With Talent Insights, I can quickly change the visualization to a different type, sort, change the summarization, and add a variable in a matter of seconds. As I noted in my dashboard, customer service in India is experiencing much higher turnover than other departments, allowing me to focus my interventions very specifically. Are the employees leaving, however, ones I want to stay? So I quickly add a filter to focus on top performers. Drilling in further, I see top performers are a significant amount of those employees that have left customer service in India, letting me know that good employees are a large part of this high turnover. I have a very specific problem to focus on that is affecting our business. At Greenwell Financial, we know that highly engaged employees are more productive, stay longer, and perform better. To compete as a business, it's crucial that we have a highly motivated and engaged workforce. To measure and track this, we run an IBM Employee Engagement Survey. The data from this survey is integrated into Talent Insights for me, allowing me to quickly and easily analyze survey results in correlation to demographic as well as business information. I know the engagement survey results may give me some insight into the turnover problem in India, so I ask Watson, what is the average engagement by department? Because I previously applied a global filter on this workbook, Talent Insights automatically displays on the subset of data I'm exploring, high performers in India. I want to focus specifically on those employees that have left, so I add another filter to include turnover. Since I do not want to apply this filter to my entire exploration, I'm adding the filter only to this page. As I suspected, there's a direct correlation between turnover and low engagement, as the customer service department's engagement scores are significantly lower than other departments for those high performers in India that have left the organization. One of the features I find remarkable is the ribbon at the top. Watson is always looking at my data and proactively identifying other interesting insights, oftentimes bringing up important points I had not thought of. I am particularly interested in this correlation, engagement and relationship strength. At Greenwell Financial, we believe strong working relationships are critical and have partnered with TrustSphere to help us understand the relationships in our organization. TrustSphere's unique algorithm uses metadata from digital communications, such as email traffic, to assign a score that measures the strength of relationship between two people. We've used it with great success at Greenwell to be more strategic about change management, onboarding, succession planning, and organization development. Interestingly, Watson has pointed out that there's a correlation in the data between engagement and relationship strength. My highly engaged high performers have higher relationship strength with their managers, and my lower engaged high performers have lower relationship strength with their managers. We can draw these powerful conclusions by combining two very different sources of data. Firstly, our engagement survey results, which give us great insight into how our people think and feel, and our TrustSphere relationship analytics, which tell us how our people work and network. Using Talent Insights to explore my data, I've learned more about my attrition problem in India to date. But how can I predict what factors will affect my workforce going forward? Firstly, I want to modify my data set, so I'm focusing on the specific area of interest. Talent Insights allows me to refine data sets without having to go into another tool. I can create filters and new columns quickly and easily. Notice Talent Insights makes it easy to understand my data's quality, as well as remove or add rows to the data set, all without leaving the solution. I want to predict turnover only in India customer service, so I add filters on those columns. With Talent Insights Predict Modeling tool, much of the statistic heavy lifting can be done in seconds, so I can get quick insights as to what will drive turnover. When I click on Create Prediction, Talent Insights builds the workbook, automatically running thousands of algorithms to find the right model and likely predictors of turnover. After the workbook is created, the spiral graph shows me the relevant predictors. The workbook looks at turnover as a metric and illustrates what factors are significant in driving it. Again, associated visualizations guide me to the predictive insights quickly. My data set included a wide variety of information from our HR systems, including demographic variables, salary, and training. Using the predictive capabilities, I'm able to validate that indeed, engagement and relationship strength are the strongest predictor of turnover in the country where I have the highest turnover. With that statistical certainty in mind, I can take action on improving the relationships between employees and line management and focus on improving engagement in India to dramatically reduce turnover. In a matter of clicks, I was able to take data from multiple systems in my organization, understand where there was a clear workforce problem, and identify where a strong statistical correlation exists with feedback from employees from our annual IBM engagement survey and quantitative feedback from our TrustSphere people analytics metrics. I now have the information I need to address the most important factors affecting turnover in my organization, all done without assistance from a data scientist, statistician, or IT, enabling me to confidently guide our strategy focusing on improving employee engagement and manager-to-employee relationship strength.